What's up, everybody? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hey, I did this Recteq Grill. Man, I put this monster to the test. You look at a previous video before this one, you get to see what I did, and it was I got it on right now because I did a little cleaning. It really wasn't that bad cleaning. I don't do the little aluminum foil at the bottom because the aluminum foil will burn and it's still gonna create a stain. But that's really not hard to clean, and I'm okay with that. Losing the color on that. If you want to, man, if you scrub these stuff right here, it'll go back to that color. But you gotta use some oven spray. But I really keep it like that because it's treated just like that. So it did good, man. And shoot, and the thing that you didn't get to see me do on here was my port skins. So it did the port skins. It held up. I mean, this can come off a little bit more if I scrubbed it, but other than that, man, I noticed that this is dripped a little bit, but that's not hard to come off either. You get a little pad, Brillo pad, and so we got this baby set for $275. I'm about to do 4 slabs of ribs, and I'm doing this video because I'm looking at how long this is. And I am gonna see if I can put those ribs on there the long way, because if I can, man, that would be like, wow. That means I can get quite a few on the top rack. So that's what we do in this video. And you know, it really didn't burn down a lot of pellets. So far it's only been one bag, and I just added part of the other bag there. So this is post oak right here. So the cool thing I like about this top right here, when I get ready to do my smoke tubes, I can just grab it from here. The other ones, it was hard to pull it out, but you're looking right at it, so I can grab it from here and load my smoke tubes up. So let me get these ribs started. So I'm gonna bring it outside. I got my fan blowing. There's a lot of flies out here. This is Texas, so around this time the flies are on their way. So let's check this Recteq out. Oh, and by the way, see how full I got it? Because I know when I cook it's gonna start closing. Anywho, holler at you later. Hey, look at there. That's what we've been looking for. My dog, he keeps taking off his flea collar and he just throw it all around and run around and play with it instead of wearing it. Yeah, it's going down on him today. All right. Let me tell y'all something, man. Once again, I talked about this before in my last cook, but this thing, man, produced a lot of smoke on its own. See that smoke? I just want to show you that before I get the rib started. And see that smoke? I don't even have the smoke tubes going. So you know it's going to be very smoky and good. All right, let's get these ribs ready. Alright, guys, I'm going to do 4 slabs of ribs. 2 of them's a baby back. I'm going to start the baby backs, and we're going to fight some flies. You know, it's Texas, so we got some flies. I'm outside on top of my griddle. So, it's a perfect place to do for prep to me. So, okay, we're going to have this story about this right here, okay? You want to talk about that? Everybody want to talk about that? Now, for my baby backs, if I wanted to do that, that would be fine. But you know what? If I had to, I would have pulled it up from here. I got let my fan blow in here. But something's telling me I'm gonna do this just for ASMR. Now my baby backs, I don't mind pulling this off because it's a thicker meat. It's working out for me. Usually on TV you mess up, but it's working out for me. All right. Okay, so there's your ASMR. I pulled it off. Okay, you can actually leave this on, man. Man, what works for you works for you. When you go to restaurants, man, it's still on there. You don't even know it's on there because they cooked the ribs so long that all it did was just melt it right into there. So, of course, what I like to use, I'm gonna use some popcorn, popcorn oil. That's my binder. That's right. So I'm gonna use popcorn oil as my binder. And we're gonna use my famous all-purpose barbecue rub. Man, this thing is selling out. I don't mind that I got the hands, because this is enough to do at least 4 slabs. So not really concerned. Get my safety seal out there. And we're gonna get these babies on there. As a matter of fact, we're gonna see how many slabs I can get out of here. Would I have some left over? We're gonna find out. Okay. Put baby on there. Now I'm not gonna spend too much time on this side. It's a nice color on there. Flies, they don't like that dust though. Might be winning. Be a little bit on the edges. I'll tell you, they're landing there, trying to land on my head. They building up too, boy. I tell you, these flies, the reason why they're so bad in Texas, because we got a lot of cattle, and these homes, these new homes they're building, are around farmlands. And some of the old lands that they dug up, they putting houses on them. So we're surrounded by a lot of horses and cows. And guess what? You're gonna have a lot of flies. All right. Going with the popcorn oil on this side. I'm also gonna use this popcorn oil while I'm cooking too. Here. Very nice color. Very nice. So yeah, this is the Uncle Mark's back rub. I got grill hands too, so I cleaned the Recteq Grill, and I was scrubbing that baby a little bit, so I got grill hands. So sorry. That's how a man's supposed to look. Now, guys, don't be doing this with no painted nails now. Like that song Boots on the Ground. They saying, hey, what? Guys, what you doing with the fan? Ain't no fan on Boots on the Ground. That's for the ladies. They say, watch out. Say, guys, stop bringing the fans. Where them fans at? Where them ribs at? Oh, we're still working it. Hey, still got quite a bit in there. So those who purchasing this, don't let this bottle fool you. That's quite a bit right there. That's very good. All right. So I'm going to take this inside, let it sit for a minute. And man, I'm going to lift this up. Look at that smoke coming from that grill. Let's see if I can raise it a little bit. Look at that smoke coming from that grill. Look at that smoke coming from that grill. That's what I'm talking about right there. Back to here. All right. Now I'm gonna spray this. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. Some people say you can let it sit, but when you spray it with oil, that oil is gonna push that flavor down to the meat. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and put this bait on the grill. We don't need to rest and sit a little bit more for the seasoning. We ain't doing all that. You don't need all that. All right, so this one's going to the grill now. All right, so let's talk about this. Man, that ribs, look at that. I'm gonna see if we got this up. It's just straight. It took the whole damn thing long ways. Now that's some damn room. That's some real estate right there, baby. Push that together a little bit. That's some real estate there, baby. As a matter of fact, looks like I can get 2 more ribs on there. So that's that. That's just on top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put 6 ribs on top, and I still got room at the bottom. That's craziness. All right, I'm gonna get these smoke tubes going. I'm just a believer in smoke tubes. Even though this thing is producing its own smoke, I'm cool with that. All right, so let's do this. Get these smoke tubes going. Gotta let them burn a little bit, then you blow them out. I think I'm gonna set this one. I'm gonna set one of them up there. I'm gonna lay that one right here. Let that burn a little bit. See all that smoke? Yeah. I'm going to get this baby closed. Try not to let your meat drop on your smoke tubes. That'll cause a little problem. All right, we'll check on this later, y'all. Oh, that smoke. Oh man, it's making me hungry. Just look at that smoke. All right. It's been a few minutes, so let's check on this. See how that smoke tube's going. All right, smoke tube's going good. Nice color on his ribs. Lots of smoke. All right, I'm not gonna put any probes on there yet. So we got this at 275. Yep, and the same actual 275. Sometimes it'll go down a couple of degrees. I think that's how it produces smoke. So, and it's on Wi-Fi. So So far, so good. The pellets done went down a little bit. Mainly because I actually used it for my smoke tube as well. So, all right, everything's all set. So we'll check on this in an hour. All right, let's check back in on the good stuff. Oh man, look at that smoke. Look at that. Let's get a little bark on there already. Wow. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is take these ribs and I'm gonna move it over this way and move it over this way, and I'll put that smoke tube in the center over here or somewhere. So, and then I'm gonna spray it with some more popcorn oil. Okay, everybody, we're back with the Recteq Backyard Beast. Let's see. Probe 168, 176 on Probe B, going at 275. Nice, good smoke. Look at that bark. Man, this is the reason why I don't want to wrap. Because when we grew up, this is how we used to cook ribs, man. And you know what? I'm not going to wrap them. I'm not going to wrap them. I'm going to let them keep going, man. We're going to eat that. I like that crispy edges. Alright, but I'm going to spray it again. With some more of that popcorn oil. So we'll check on this again in another 30 minutes. Alright, let's check on these ribs. Oh man. Look at that crisp on there. Yes indeed. Spray that a little bit. Now, one of these baby backs, and one of these St. Louis, I'm gonna put some sauce on. So, get this a little bit, and I'm gonna sauce the baby backs because they like they're about ready. Our baby backs, you don't have to let them cook too long. So it's at 180. I think I'm gonna pull it up like at 185. So at 185, I'm gonna sauce it. Then let that sauce stick on there, and then I'm gonna pull them. We'll be back. All right, so them baby backs at 188. Oh, and by the way, I turned the thing down. I turned it down to 250. By the way. So let's see what we got. We're gonna sauce these babies right here, man. And I'm gonna be using my blackberry molasses. This has bourbon in it. Yeah, it's real good. It sells out every week. I'm making this every week. All right, this baby sauced. All right, so we get this baby all sauced up. Got a little bit on the side over here. So put that back in, let that get a little thick on there. Yeah. And we're gonna pull it. Oh yeah, these babies look good. Yeah, check out my paint job before the flies do. Get on there. Hurry up and get this in because where those flies are flying. That's how you pick those ribs up without messing your paint job. But just get that long spatula in there like that. Just grab it like that. Yeah. Check out the paint job. We'll go inside, check this out. All right, y'all, we on the inside. And let's check this out. And check that paint job out. Boy, look at that paint job on there. Yup. It's on there thick. So, oh man, that sauce is good. I use that blackberry molasses. That's infusing that bourbon. Ooh, boy. And this piece right here, my wife was on the way out the door. She tried to pull it. I said, hey, I'm doing a video. You pull it off. They're going to be wondering what happened. So, man, the blackberry molasses on here. Whoa. Killing. And that's just coming from my fingers. And this is straight. Hey, no wrap. Didn't wrap it. So, I like them crisp ends. That's one of my wife's to put on it. That's how we did it down south, man. We didn't wrap everything. Everybody, ribs and brisket done got so technical now. Man, just cook the food and eat it and make sure it's good. So, everything's not a competition. But let's check out. So we already got that paint job. Well, go up. Let's get us a cut in here. Make sure I can get that. There we go. I'm gonna mess this up. Stay away from that bone, Marcus. There we go. Look at that. Guys, this ain't wrap. Look at there. Look at there. It's not wrap. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have this piece right here. Gotta get my knives right. We're going for this piece right here, baby. Look at that. See that? Look at that. Not wrap. See how that's coming off that bone? We ain't wrap it. Cooked it at 185 degrees. Look at that. Coming right off. Yeah. And that's the baby back. Now, I didn't sauce the back because when you do like that, you still get that flavor from that seasoning. Alright. That blackberry molasses, only the ribs, man, that's good. Let me put this over. Let's check out the other one. Looking for consistency. Nice, crisp, wiggle. Look at that bend. Yeah, let's cut into this. Alright, I stayed away from the bone that time. You know what? I'm gonna go down one more. This way. Let's try this out. Here we go. Nothing but the seasoning. The Uncle Mark's. All-purpose barbecue rub. Look at that. Baby back. Not even wrapped. Look at that. Coming right off. Staying on the bone when I ask it to. It shouldn't be coming off the bone if you didn't tell it to. The meat don't supposed to control you. You're supposed to control the meat. Look at that. That paint job. You can't tell me this ain't good. Man, you guys are going, look at that. You know, if it didn't come off like that on your baby back, you already know that them St. Louis gonna do you the same thing. All right. Let's go check on them that St. Louis cut out there. Oh, and the smoke is good. Man. And the cool thing without wrapping it, you still keep that smoke going on it. Mars back rub, baby. All right. Let's go check on that St. Louis cut, because one of them need to be bathed in that blackberry molasses, baby. All right, let's get this sauced. Tried to rock this too much, and I showed on my camera to fall. It's a nice phone here. Just a little light glaze. And I'm not doing the bottom. That's just my style. I like to when you bite into that sauce, on that backside, I want to make sure you still taste that seasoning. Just need a little light glaze, just like that. All right, let's let that paint dry. Look at that paint work. Yeah, boys, let's let that paint dry. All right, we're gonna come back when that paint is dry. All right, let's check on that paint job. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Let's get these babies inside. See. All right, everybody, we're gonna close this out. So, check out that paint job on there. Look at that. Oh, them reels. Look at that bend. Them reels are ready. Look at that. It's already pulling from the bone right there, so you know that ribs are ready. So let's check it out. That right there. Make sure you can see that. Yep. All right, let's start with the candy paint first. Look at that. Nice bend right there. And I'm gonna do this a favor here. I'm gonna cut it right down the center. Get that bone back. Where's that bone? It's going this way. There it is. See that juice pop out of there? Yeah. That bone. Yeah. Which way is it going? Which way is it going? Let's check that out. Look at that. Didn't even wrap it. Didn't even wrap it. Look at that. Hot. Didn't even wrap it. Paint job. Done good on ribs. Use my blackberry molasses. Remember I told you about that membrane? Where? What? What membrane? What membrane? It don't even exist no more. See? Gone. What? Off the bone when I asked it to. Not even on the bone. That's real good. Right down the center. You see, you like saying smoke rings, and there it is, okay? Now, I'm not gonna cut the other one. I get that to my partner brown. See how the bone pull away on that? Crispy edges. Yeah. Ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna wrap that up for you, brown. Finish this up. God, we done. Did this on my Recteq
backyard beef. So far, I'm loving it, and it's worth the buy. So, go on there and go get your grill. And this is it right here. Alright, Recteq. Guys, I'm Uncle Mark, everybody's uncle. Remember, whatever you do, make sure you do it on purpose. Because I did this here on purpose. Peace.
Peace.
Oh yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Oh yeah, he's called a son.
Cut that off so I can get some.
Let me cut it off so he can get his piece. All right.